What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be covering every single game in college football for Friday. I already did drop a video on the channel going over all the games for Thursday, and I already have another video on the channel going over all of my week 1 spread predictions for the NFL. So you guys can check out those two videos if you haven't seen them yet. I'm pretty much going to be going over every single game in both college football and the NFL this year. So if you guys are new to my channel, definitely hit that subscribe button, drop a like on my video, would appreciate the support. And yeah, man, we got a lot of football to cover. If you guys want to know ultimately where my money ends up out of all these games, you can get my picks as well. The link to my website is in the description, danspicks.net. Did very well last year. I expect even better results this year. Let's get to the games, guys. This video is going to be pretty quick. There's actually one game in particular I want to spend more time on, but I'm going to go through them all for you guys. Temple and Oklahoma, a 42.5-point spread. I mean, Oklahoma is just not the same. I'm a Big 12 guy. I went to West Virginia University. I mean, I personally watched Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray. I mean, I've seen these guys when I was in school. I don't know, man. Even a team as bad as Temple, 42.5. I just don't think Oklahoma's the same. Maybe if Dylan Gabriel was still there, I'd lay the number. I think this is just a little bit too many points. There is no way I'm taking the points with Temple. A road game in Norman. I just simply am going to pass on the game. You have to either go Oklahoma or pass. I just think the number's a little bit too steep. The total for the game is 59.5. I think I like the under in that game. I could see a complete shutout, but Oklahoma not quite getting 60 points themselves. I could see like a 51-0, 51-3, even 51-6. Keeps you under the numbers. So I think Oklahoma can keep Temple just about out of the end zone. I don't know how many points Oklahoma's really going to get on the board themselves. Maybe kind of grind out the second half with a lot of running. You want to keep your team healthy. You don't want to blow too big of an opportunity too early in the year. So if they're cruising at halftime, they could slow down. You could even live bet this game if the total goes up because the first half is so filled with Oklahoma fireworks. Maybe go on a live under for the second half. That's a way you guys could look at this game. Game 2 here, we got Florida Atlantic, Michigan State. Look, Michigan State, man, this is a program that I almost feel like bad, man. I kind of miss when they were just consistently on the radar there. Top 25 team. They're better. They're going to be better this year. They're just not great. And I don't know if laying 13.5 is going to be doable here. I think I'm probably going to lean taking the points with Florida Atlantic. It's a week 1 game. We got a total of 45.5 points. It's going to be kind of an ugly game, lower scoring. I think the points, especially if this gets up to 14 or 14.5, I think you got to be taking the points here with Florida Atlantic. Elon and Duke, my opinion on this game is almost worthless. There's just been so many moving parts with Duke. Riley Leonard gone, coaching staffs and some of that. We've got had some moving pieces. Elon, I don't want to bet on them. Do I want to lay 23.5 with Duke against anybody? No, I don't. Pass. Western Michigan, Wisconsin. I think this one's interesting. I think 23.5 is just a little bit too much, just barely too much. Wisconsin's a good football team. They should get the job done. But it just feels like maybe a 14 or a 17-point win. Maybe even 20 or 21. But 23.5, when you start getting up into the mid-20s, it just screams backdoor cover. This could be a blowout. Wisconsin could be up 30+ at some point in the game, but I do think later in the game, maybe when they're kind of on a prevent defense kind of a style there, Western Michigan might put some points on the board and cover this number in the fourth quarter. So I'd be looking to take the points. And the game I want to talk about the most here is this one. We got TCU on the road, so they're up to a 9.5-point favorite. I believe it opened at either a touchdown even or it opened at 7.5. Now that's strong from the bookmakers because that Stanford team, it's basically the same team as last year. I mean, they have everybody back. Number 2 team in the country in terms of returning roster. That's good for them. They have that one that one top receiver with the what's his name? Something Mayo. I'm having a mind blank. I'm not going to pause the video and look it up and stuff. They got an absolute dog at receiver, one of the top receivers in the entire country. But man, TCU's loaded, top 25 transfer portal class. They recruit well, loaded with talent. TCU's a good program. I give the coaching advantage to TCU as well. Sonny Dykes. I have faith that they're going to have a game plan to take Rotomeyer, whatever his name is, out of the game, man. Out of the game as best he can. He's gonna get his touches. He's gonna get his yards. He's gonna have some nice catches. Stanford's gonna score a couple here, but a single-digit spread. I just don't think these teams are close. Stanford, man, 0-6 at home last year. They only had 3 wins last year. I mean, okay, you're bringing everybody back. They have good experience. They should be better, but it's a Pac-12 team, man. It's a Pac-12 team. TCU's too strong. And what happened last year with TCU on week 1? We all saw the monster upset from Colorado. I think TCU is going to get off to the races in this one. I don't think they look back. Like I said, offensively, I do think Stanford, can take a punch and throw a punch back for a little while, a half, maybe even into early stages of third quarter. They could stay within a possession, maybe 2. But ultimately, 9.5 is too short of a number. I'd be looking to lay the points with TCU in this one. I don't do like the free picks anymore that we did last year. I'm going to bring back something fun that we can do together. Maybe some monster parlays or have like a, kind of an upset pick of the week. I'll give you guys a little bit of substance. But for the most part, I go over every single game. If you want to know the games where my money actually ends up being submitted on, you got to get on the website and get yourself a package. Super affordable. I got some big plays coming out tomorrow, guys. Some big ones. 2 5-unit plays will go out on Thursday. So that's pretty solid. Just excited, man. College football, week 1. I feel like the official week 1. Last weekend was just kind of a tease. Some not great games. Some just looked like some subpar football. We got Clemson, Georgia going off this Saturday, Texas A&M and Notre Dame, Miami and Florida. I mean, West Virginia, Penn State. I'll be at that game. I mean, it's just crazy. This is going to be a heck of a weekend. TCU minus the 9.5. I feel pretty good about this one. Maybe you guys consider putting a ticket on it. Let me know in the comments below. What do you guys think about these games? What are you betting? What are your favorite bets of the entire week 1 of college football? I'll catch you in the next video.